Hey, while you in the first 5 seconds of the video, go ahead, like and subscribe.
I know thy works.
So God says he knows your work, you so-called blacks and Hispanics. He knows your works, come on.
And tribulation.
And all the stuff that you go through, all the stuff that your ancestors been through, all the stuff that we've gone through, he knows these things, come on.
And poverty. But thou art rich.
Well, he says you are rich. He says you so-called blacks and Hispanics are rich. Come on.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
He says he knows the lies of them who say they are Jews. He says he knows the lies. The lies of those Amalekites, Edomites, over there in our land saying that they are the real Jews. He knows their lies. Come on.
Of them which say they are Jews and are not.
That's what the fuss is about. Because they say they're the Jews and they're not. We're the real Jews. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And we have to come back to God's law, statutes, commandments. What would happen if this truth came out? Owen?
Let's just say a lot.
Exactly.
That's really all I'm going to say.
Exactly. You know, a lot, because we would know that we're the same people. And we wouldn't be the minority, we're the majority. We're the salt of the earth.
Let's just say people get angry.
They already angry.
Yeah.
So y'all need to pay attention to the news, right? Because we just went in and we went out there in support of Kyrie out there in Brooklyn on his day back Sunday. And we surrounded the Barclays Center. We surrounded it to let them people know that there's more people that know that we are the real Jews, that we are the real Israelite, God's chosen people. All right? Now I'm going to show you that. Go to Deuteronomy, that you're an Israelite. All right, Owen? 49.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
All right, Owen. How did you learn Spanish? You know Spanish, right?
A little bit, yes.
Who taught your people Spanish?
My father, I learned Spanish from him, but I don't remember.
What happened in 1492? Look right here. What happened in 1492? That's history. 1492, the conquistadors, the Spaniards, they came over to Mexico. They came over here to this side of the world, right? Because Mexico, when you do the history of it, was way bigger than what it is now.
Yeah, I saw.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I saw.
So right there, read that part again.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as an eagle flieth. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
So the so-called Mexicans, they didn't speak Spanish until the conquistadors, the Spaniards, came over here and forced their language on them. They forced that on them through the Catholic Church, right? That's why a lot of Spanish people are Catholics to this day, because it was forced on them. It's not nothing that they knew. Read it again.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
From far, they came all the way from Spain over here to this side of the earth. Come on.
From the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
As swift as the eagle flying. Now, what's America? What's Spain? What's Germany? What's Russia? What's their symbol? You know? The eagle. The eagle. All those nations of people, and the U.S. The Spaniards, since they ran Mexico, they put that as your symbol too. You know? All right, read it again.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
Against the so-called Mexicans. Against them. Not to help them, not for them, against them. Come on.
From the end of the earth. a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
A nation, because y'all didn't speak Spanish at first. Hey, y'all understand that? Hey, bro, did y'all understand y'all didn't speak Spanish at first? You got a flyer, right? All right, we got information on the back. Give us a call, bro. Did you know you didn't speak Spanish at first? You know what language did you speak at first? Say that again. All right. So do you know a little bit? How old are you? 18. Do you know a little bit of your history? A little bit about the Spaniards, the conquistadors coming over. What did they do when they came over here? Right, and colonized. So they took land that belonged to y'all, colonized y'all, and had y'all work for them, right? So they spoke English. They spoke Spanish, right? The Spaniards. So what language did you speak? Because whenever somebody's colonized and conquered, in order to break them, they break them of their language, their heritage, their customs. So there was things that you was doing before they came over here. Like Puerto Ricans, they speak Spanish too, right? Dominicans, Colombians. How do y'all all speak the same language, but y'all are supposed to be different countries? The Spaniards conquered all y'all. In 1492, that's when they came over here. Then they brought us over here in 1619. They conquered us too. We're showing you in the Bible that we're the same people and that we have to come back to God's law, statutes, commandments. You've been watching the news with Kyrie Irving? Okay. All right, we got a number. We got a number. Give us a call if you got any questions. All right. Be safe out here. All right. So the stuff that's going on in the news, right? These people are upset with us about Kyrie saying, posting a link, not even saying nothing, but just posting a link. All right? But we're going to show y'all why. Come on.
The book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
Y'all understand that? So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. The reason our brother Kyrie is under fire is because he's posted a link talking about you are the real Jews. That's the reason why he's under fire. That's the reason why we out here, to show you who you are according to the Bible. Read it again.
I know thy works.
So God says he knows your work, you so-called blacks and Hispanics. He knows your works. Come on.
And tribulation.
And all the stuff that you go through, all the stuff that your ancestors been through, all the stuff that we've gone through, he knows these things. Come on.
And poverty. But thou art rich.
Well, he says you are rich. He says you so-called blacks and Hispanics are rich. Come on.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
He says he knows the lies of them who say they are Jews. He says he knows the lies of those Amalekites, Edomites, over there in our land saying that they are the real Jews. He knows their lies. Come on.
Of them which say they are Jews and are not.
That's what the fuss is about. Because they say they're the Jews and they're not. We're the real Jews. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And we have to come back to God's law, statutes, commandments. Hey, sis with the hat on, with the Aldi bag. Come learn your nationality, sister. Come learn who you are according to the Bible. Come learn that we are brothers and sisters. We are one. We got to stop this division between so-called blacks and Hispanics. We got to come back to God's laws as one. Read it again.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not.
I want y'all to pay attention to something, right? Because what we're doing right now today is happening all across the globe. It's happening all across the globe. And there's a reason why this is happening. The Most High is a mastermind using social media and their own people to bring this truth to light. Give me Matthew 24 and 14. Because what y'all fail to realize is that we are at a certain time in this stage of life, right? We're at a certain stage in time. And y'all need to wake up. Come on.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 13.
Bring it out.
But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
So y'all got to pay attention to the time that is right now. This gospel is being taught to the whole world. That you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites, God's chosen people.
Right.
Read 14 again.
And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world.
So this gospel of the kingdom, God's kingdom, you Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the kingdom is for you. You will be on top. You will be on top again, like we was during the time of King David and King Solomon. Read.
And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world.
It's being taught in all the world right now. And thanks to the white man's social media, it's being pushed even harder. So that means time is being sped up. That means y'all have to return to God's laws, statutes, commandments. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, it's time for y'all to wake up.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is